Hi, dear audiences. Welcome to our channel, Our Communication Matter. Through this YouTube channel, we will be able to chat and share with you on communication, which is the most important element of our lives. Especially as an academician, I will share with you various academic studies in the field of communication. Our first topic is digital games and their effects on children's communication skills. Have you ever thought about how digital games affect children and their communication styles? There are various studies that have been done on this, and these studies explain how problematic the situation is. The first study is I want to share with you with the title, The Negative Effects of Digital Technology Usage on Children's Development and Health by Mustafaoğlu et al. Digital technology's integration into the daily lives of children and its influence on their cognitive, emotional, and social development continues to increase day by day. You know this. Technology offers many opportunities for children to play, explore, and learn. Since children's brains are extremely flexible in this period, these learning opportunities constitute a critical developmental point in children, and through the natural exploration and discovery of their own world, new connections between neurons are formed and existing connections are strengthened. Use of digital technology among children. If you want to learn this, please listen this part. In the United States, more than 1,000 parents reported on a nationwide telephone interview that their children under the age of 6, please be careful and listen here carefully, dear audiences, under the age of 6, use digital technology an average of 1.58 hours a day, played outside an average of 2 hours, and spent 39 minutes reading. As you listen, reading minutes, reading time is very small, very narrow. In the study, it was found that 36% of the children lived in a house where the television was constantly on. 45% of the parents used television as a means to keep their children occupied when they had important jobs to complete, and 27% of the children between 4 and 6 use the computer every day. Technological tools and their effects. Television plays an effective role, an active role in the children's world due to its visually and auditory captivating and entertaining nature. You know, television is very entertaining tool for our daily lives. Watching an excessive amount of television and videos by children less than 2 years of age has been reported to significantly influence language development and communication development and behavioral disturbances. This is a very problematic situation. Similar to television, computers have become an indispensable element in children's lives. Spending too much time on the computer from an early age can negatively affect academic success due to low concentration, lack of attention, and disorganization. Undeveloped language skills, creativity, and imagination seen in children as a result of excess computer use. Studies on the internet's possible effects on early literacy activities have explored whether the internet offers intentional and unintentional learning opportunities. And the impact of the internet on early literacy is still not fully understood. Easy access to illegal, violent, and sexual content, communication with dangerous people, and excessive dependence on games constitute only a few of these significant risks. Although much has been written about the effects of video games on children and adolescents, there has been little work done on the effects of video games on young children. Violent video games can lead children to aggressive behaviors and inhibit creative gameplay. This is the very important point of this speech. Violent games, violent video games, violent computer and smartphone games can lead children to aggressive behavior and inhibit creative gameplay. So then we all, mothers and fathers, think about our children, why they don't play so much creative games. The reason is that studies have shown that there is a strong link between the violence in video games and real life violence, and that these games can lead to social isolation and lack of communication with children. This is the very problematic part of this situation. An increased use of smartphones has been reported to be associated with passive-aggressive, unprotected, social incompatibility, obsession, addiction, and anxiety. It has been reported that those children engaged with their smartphone during school negatively affect both own and their classmates' attention. As digital toys multiply and become an indispensable part of children's daily lives, the increasingly restricted use of outdoor playgrounds may negatively affect the normal development of children. For normal development, children need to spend their time with their peers. This is very important point. According to Mustafa Ola and et al., it is clear that the developments in digital technology and research on these products will continue. Technological developments are largely variable, and the effects also depend on the type of device, the type of use, the amount and extent of use, and the characteristics of the child or adolescent. Since children are currently growing up using highly personalized technology, parents should strive to ensure that they are able to implement and benefit from the principles of balanced nutrition, quality sleep, adequate physical activity, and positive social interaction for healthy growth and development by making plans according to the age, health status, character, and level of development of their children. However, parents should also be aware of their duties and responsibilities in modeling appropriate technology use while also striking a balance between technology usage and other activities. Parents should be aware that their technological device use may also have negative effects on their children. It should be known that children under the age of 4 playing games alone, rather than being exposed to technological devices, will help the child develop creative thinking and individual problem-solving skills. The total technology usage time during the day should be limited to 1-2 hours. Care must be taken that children aged 2 years or younger not be allowed to face the screen. Television and technological equipment connected to the internet should be kept away from the children's bedroom. If once children are allowed to use technological devices, the use of these devices must be subject to certain rules. Enforce a mealtime and bedtime ban for technological devices, including cell phones, reasonable rules for cell phones, television, computer games, internet, and social media use should be established, and these rules should not be compromised. For this program, another reference we want to share with you is carried out by Akçay and Özcebe in 2012. The recommendation of the findings of this study carried out by Akçay and Özcebe is very important. According to them, it is known by everyone that the age of playing computer games goes down to the preschool period, and that children in this period generally learn by imitation and try to apply what they learn. For this reason, parents should be given training and consultancy services on topics such as the choice of the child's computer game, the duration of use, accompanying the child while playing, and the importance of the computer working environment, table, chair, mouse, etc. in the size of child. Dear audiences, I want to thank you for listening to me to our first program. Have a nice day. Have a nice studies.